Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy Lewis Joestar here, and we today are going to Alton Towers Resort. I'm currently waiting at the train station. I'm even sat on the floor because there are no benches available. The time is currently 3:34 in the afternoon on Saturday the 12th. Traveling down to Alton Towers today, currently taking the train to Nottingham, and then I'm going to have about a 20-minute to half an hour break, and then taking the train from Nottingham to a toxicator, I don't know, but that's where I'm going, obviously, and then I'll pick back up with you when I'm on the train. Currently I've got Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz downloaded on my phone, so I'll be watching Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz on the way, and I'll pick back up with you when I'm on the train. The plan today is to just get down to where I'm staying. I'm staying in the hotel in Stoke-on-Trent. A little bit nervous about some of the reviews, but I'm only there for one night, and then heading to Park on Sunday the 13th in the morning, so should be good. I'm also going to pop to a local Asda, maybe get some KFC for dinner or something tonight, and either Asda, Tesco, whatever they've got. I'm going to make a makeshift fridge. If you guys don't know how to make a makeshift fridge, you will see later in today's vlog. But I'm going to make a makeshift fridge. I'm going to get a couple meal deals for tomorrow, because I'm not sure what I'm going to do after Towers. Either go out to eat after Towers, because my train back to my home is at 7, and I'm going to leave the park at 6. So I don't know if I'm going to go straight to the train station, or I'm just going to go get food and then the train station. I'm not too sure. We'll figure it out when we're on the way. Welcome back, boys. I didn't film any of the train ride. Most of it was spent watching Shaun of the Dead and playing Pokemon Sword, which I spent most of it doing. And now I am at Nottingham Station, currently on platform 7. That's where my train is going to be, apparently. And I've got just about 20 minutes before my train, so it's not too bad. Just had a little bit of a walk around the station. I mean, I got a little bit of free time anyway. I had a little bit of a walk around the station. I'm incredibly thirsty, so there's a part of me that's too stubborn to go get a Coca-Cola for £2.50. There's a part of me that really wants to drink right now. Now, I arrive in an hour, so I may get a drink, or I may just try and wait it out because I'm a little bit stubborn. So I don't really know. And then my check-in time for my hotel is between 7 and 8. So I've got roughly about an hour to check in, and like the taxi there is going to take 10 minutes. So if I factor in obviously him coming here, probably realistically about 20 minutes altogether. So I'll have time to go get food, have some food, and then get the taxi to the hotel, which is the plan. And then I'm there at the hotel for one night, and then I'll pick back up obviously at Alton Towers Resort itself. Obviously I won't film in the Uber because that's a little bit strange, but like I said, I'm currently at the train station and awaiting to go to the toxicator, or the train station nearest to Alton Towers. Okay, diabolical times, people. I ended up paying £3 for a Lipton because realistically in this heat it's currently like 30 degrees at almost 6 p.m. I need a drink, so I'm gonna try and make this last.
Yeah, this is basically the setup that I'm running with. We've got Hot Fuzz on now, playing Pokemon Sword, and right above the train indicator, I don't know what this is called.
Okay, now I'm actually in the hotel that's close to Alton Towers. It's been a little bit of a time skip in between, obviously, me on the train, showing you and playing my Switch and watching Hot Fuzz, to now where I'm in the hotel, because there were several things that have happened on this trip. I did a little shop, and I decided I'm not gonna film a little shop. You know, it was kind of late-ish, and I didn't really want to stick a camera around filming in Lidl. And then after that, I went to a local KFC. It was literally just a walk down the road. I had KFC for dinner, and then I got a taxi to this hotel. Now, I'm gonna make a separate video about actually the checking in process to this hotel, because it was an absolute nightmare coming in, if I'm being honest. Obviously, I don't want to talk about it here just because I want to make this video nice and positive. But if you are looking into going to Alton Towers, I do not recommend the hotel. It is a really nice hotel, don't get me wrong. It is just what I'm going to say in that future video. It sucks because I love this, you know, aesthetic in the hotel, and I'm going to give you a tour in a sec. But it was just an absolute hassle getting in here. So I'm going to talk about that in a future video, but positives and sunshines now. I'm going to give you a tour of my hotel room. We are going to start with the back of the door. As you can see right here, it's a very, very nice door. And then it goes to here, to my ensuite. Look at that. Look how beautiful. Got my toilet. You've got my shower curtain. And this, I'm really excited for the shower. This looks really nice. Really nice looking shower. And yeah, nice mirror up there as well. And yeah, oh, let me turn the light off. Actually, I like how the extractor fan turns off when the light turns off. I like that a lot. And then coming here, obviously you've got my little bag. You've got my trainers, as you can see right there. This is my bag. I'm just gonna obviously get my clothes out for tomorrow and reorganize it, make it a lot nicer, neater as well, because towards the end of the train trip I was kind of just throwing in my switch, taking it out without packing it in there nicely. Obviously the bed didn't look like this before I laid in it. But yeah, here's the bed, queen bed. I think it's quite a big double actually. Yeah, it's quite a big double, but it's definitely a queen bed there. Obviously you've got the two pillows for me. This is my bed. And then these curtains are really nice as well. I like these curtains. These remind me a lot of the curtains that we had in my childhood home, which is really nice, really nostalgic. And I love the red on there, the red and gold. That just looks really nice. Obviously two desks. It's weird that, you know, these mugs are actually really far down, because I really wish I could charge my phone here. But closest one that I can get to is here. So this is obviously the plug for my phone, which is nice. I've got my water bottle with this cola bottle, and I'm gonna just play some games, watch the rest of the Hot Fuzz. I've actually got Wi-Fi here, which is nice, so I might watch some YouTube. This is the hotel key, and this is my ice cream. Don't judge, I have spilt it like crazy. That's why there's toilet rollers here for me to clean it up. But you've got this kettle here, and obviously my switch, and a bunch of stuff, which is really weird. I don't know why I've got like one sealed tea bag, one coffee. I might drink that actually. I don't know, but yeah. And then TV. It's an absolute NPC of a TV though, so I don't think I'm going to use it. But yeah, I'll pick up the camera tomorrow morning when I'm about to go to Alton Towers Resort. So I'm actually looking forward to it now. It's put me in a good mood. Actually looking forward to Alton Towers. I'm so excited that I'm going tomorrow. Good morning. It is officially Alton Towers Day. So it's just about 8 AM this morning. I've got about an hour and a half before I need to get into the park. But as you can see, I've got a little bit of a spot breakfast. So I've got some mousse. I've got this like pudding thing. This is my KFC spoon. I got this coffee, and I just got an energy drink to keep me going. And I do have some more stuff. I have a couple of sandwiches and that if I'm even more hungry, but I really want to save those for the park. I also have these right here. If you think I'm being quiet, it's because the walls here are really thin. So that's why I'm being quite quiet. God, I am so excited. Ah, it looks beautiful. I've always loved this entrance, probably my favorite entrance in a theme park. We are now at the park, although my main problem is I forgot to bring a sun hat. So I'm gonna head into the shop to go grab a sun hat, and then I'll be right back. Look at that view. Awesome. And obviously you got to see BB's Land there. Seems very busy today. Spinball Wizard back there, I want to give that a go, but obviously not now. I'm headed to the Curse of Alton Manor, or I may get a single rider on Wicker Man. I'm still not too sure at the moment. I very much want a Gengar. Huge theme park fanatics have given me a hand on where I need to go, because layout has slightly changed. I've not been here for 5 years. The runaway train is there, the rapids are here, but you can skip all this altogether, go straight to the Curse of Alton Manor, which is going to be what I do. I was going to queue for Wicker Man, but I couldn't find the single rider queue, and I looked on the website and it said Fast Track isn't a single rider, so a little bit lost. So I'll come back to that one. So the Curse of Alton Manor has a 5-minute queue, so that's what I'm waiting in at the moment. It's very loud. I'm sure this gets very popular at Halloween time. That's why there's like a queue extension. But there's some graves. I'm so scared. Just got off the Curse of Alton Manor, just walked on straight on in the seat. Fantastic ride. It was phenomenal. The duck was the funniest part about it. After the Curse of Alton Manor, I proceeded to go the complete wrong way and get completely lost. So I'm now on my way to Nemesis Reborn. Never been on it. I've been on the original, but I've never been on the remake. So I'm looking forward to it, and the new Toxicator. Oh, I've been so looking forward to getting back here. It looks so good. Yo, the car. Is it now? Well, I'm in the Forbidden Valley, or the Phalanx facility. Yo, the helicopters are actually sick. And then you've got the tank there. Looks so much better than just like the rip-off Batman one. Currently in the queue for Nemesis. I am absolutely excited. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, it's lovely. I hope they can get like the red waterfalls back on at some point. So see, it's a 5-minute queue. Because it takes you 5 minutes to get around the queue. Just missed it. I'm gonna throw some pictures on the screen, but I took some really cool photos of this going round. Currently now in the queue for the new Toxicator. Been looking very forward to this because I never went on the Ramses Revenge, so I'm very excited for this one. Also gets you wet apparently. That was Toxicator. Honestly, I'm not sure how I feel about it. It was good fun, don't get me wrong. It's lovely to have like a thrilling ride like that. That's not a roller coaster. Would I do it again? Probably, but would this be a must ride for me? Probably not. As you can tell, I'm about to go on Galactica. And that is it for Forbidden Valley. I just got off of, what did I just get off of? Galactica. And walk on, straight walk on. So walked straight on, got on there. Fortunately, Nemesis Subterra is closed today, which sucks, so I wanted to do that one. But hopefully next time I come, it will be open. Main problem with today, which has been a bit of an issue, is the sky rides are down, meaning you have to walk it, which to a lot of people may not seem like a problem. To me it's not. I'm fine with walking it, but you've got to think about, it's a busy summer day and people need to get from point A to B and they just walk all day. So I would sky ride is quite a safe space if you're feeling really tired. So now I'm gonna have to walk all the way from where these rides are to an area where more rides are, and it's at least a 15 to 20 minute walk. But if you're doing that multiple times a day, say, I don't know, you don't want to go there, but you want to go to Gloomy Wood and then Forbidden Forest, a bird scared me, then Forbidden Forest, you got to walk it, which is just like, It's a bit of a pain, really, isn't it? Monorail. I haven't filmed the monorail at all today, so I got a little bit there for you. I'm still not sure if I really want to go on this. I was very disappointed by Wicker Man, to which very unpopular opinion, I know, but just a wooden coaster, innit? I've been on one before. I've been on a more thrilling one before, but I do love the look of that, the big statue. I think aesthetically this is the best looking ride, but actually as an experience I'm still not fixed on it. It's one of the coolest things I think I've ever seen in my life. 50 feet, that is, it's huge. Making a pit stop to the Sea Life because I've not been to a Sea Life in so long, and there's one here included with your membership pass, so it's a small one. Look at all the fishies. It's awesome. Skeleton Bay. Ooh. Is there anything even in here? Whoa. Look at him. I like him a lot.
Yeah, no, they see him. Yeah, within 3 days.
Dory and Nemo. Look at that. They've got ant enclosures as well. Oh, it's just little ants in there. So many fish and sharks as well. It's so cool. Got one of these tunnels as well that kind of get like a view, like in Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, but in real life. That Sea Life is just absolutely awesome to have that in the middle of the theme park. It's another one I think, solo ride, probably not, but with friends, absolutely fun, the battle galleons. But I'm currently now just before 12 o'clock, so I'm going to head to Spinball Wizard, because that's one of the ones I wanted to do, and then maybe have a little spot of lunch, and then head up to the Dark Forest, Smiler, all that X section, and yeah, although I might try and win a Pokemon. It's estimated 30, but the single rider queue, I mean, it's right by the entrance, so single rider it is. Just straight walk on, so from this alone, I've saved 45 minutes on the ride. Literally just saved 45 minutes on both this and Galactica today, just by coming single rider. So it's definitely an experience, Alton Towers, as a single rider. I've not had my headphones in all day. You know, I've just kind of enjoyed the atmosphere of the park, which I think I wasn't really expecting. But now I'm going to head up to the Dark Forest. It's gone 13. Check if Hex is open, so I might go and do Hex, but it's only 12. It's just before, it's not even 12 yet, and I've already done 5 rides? Yeah, I've already done 5 rides now coming off that, so brilliant work today. Actually, on second thought, I want to go on the Smiler, so I'm going to do this and then go on 13. Alright guys, I'm in the queue for the Smiler. This is my favourite ride here at Towers. I very much toy between this and Nemesis, but looking back on it, the Nemesis really, it didn't do it for me. It didn't feel like how Nemesis used to feel. I loved it, don't get me wrong, but I'm now going on this baby. Hope I get on the front ride. Whoa, just got off the Smiler. It was an advertised 45-minute wait. Got on the ride. There was obviously single rider queue and all. Slight delay between actually waiting there. There was something that happened. We weren't told what happened, and I'm kind of glad because it would have made people a little bit scared of it. But Oblivion's on 15 minutes and it has a single rider queue, so I'm going to go do that now. And Yeah, so a little bit of an incident on there. Turned out to be 40-minute wait overall, if you include obviously like the ride and everything inside. But now, because it's right here and on a 15-minute, we're going on a single rider on Oblivion. About a 5-minute wait there on Oblivion, which wasn't too bad. Getting off the ride was just way longer than the actual ride itself. We spent at least 5 minutes just in the bay, sat unloading the ride in this heat. The sun was all on us. I'm not really a big fan of Oblivion anyway. I'm glad I've done it again, because I've done it before, but I'm glad I've done it, and probably won't do this one again. It's kind of short, and it's just a bit like too forceful for me. I don't really see. Behind me is Hex, Legend of the Towers. I may go on it. I've not been on it in years. It really just depends. There seems to be no queue, but Dark Forest is this way, so I'd rather go on 13 then. It's a shame that Rita's been down. I actually quite like Rita. I think I wouldn't say it's one of my favourites, but I think it's one of the better rides here, especially if you're a new person going on roller coasters. That's a really good one, because you feel like the G's in that one super quickly. But now the Dark Forest, this is aesthetically, I think, the coolest looking area. I love these hooded people. Yeah, there's Rita. I think aesthetically the logo looks really cool. Shame it's just closed. Now this looks awesome. Just the aura surrounding, you're in the trees in the queue line. It is just crazy cool. I'm in the single rider queue, by the way, so it's a little bit shorter than obviously the standard one, but there's an abandoned van in here, and the further you get in, the creepier the music becomes. It's just aesthetically awesome. Just got off of 13. It's actually a really nice ride. It was about a 10-minute wait, but it's just the getting off. It's the same with Oblivion. We spend more time getting off than queuing up, so I really wish it was a little bit easier getting on and off. I don't want to be negative about it, because I really enjoyed the ride. Super smooth, just great ride overall. Without had inversions, that would be phenomenal. But I'm gonna go get some lunch now, and I'll catch you in a bit. Okay. So, got about 4 hours now. About 4.5 hours until the park closes. I'm just sat in the bed, which is taking me a little bit of a break, because I didn't realise how much I walked today. I had some lunch. I mean, I've got these I like Sunbites, but Aldi's version, Lidl's version, and I had a sandwich as well, and I got a drink as well, and I've got some other snacks as well, just in case I get a little bit peckish. But I honestly don't think I'm going to eat much more. I might do a second pack of these, because you never know. And yeah, I'm actually right outside the word of David Walliams. I might go check out the Gang's Granny Ride if it's not got a big queue. It's something that kind of eases my stomach as well, so I can just literally finish this, go to that, and then we're coming on after, which might be the plan. I'm not sure if I'll go on Hex. I might do. I'm still not entirely sure. I've been on it a lot when I was a kid, and I don't remember being a big fan of it. So yeah, out the rides I've been on today, bottom tier, worst one I think is Oblivion, and then say Oblivion, Galactica, Toxicator, 13, Nemesis, and Smile. That would be the order. But obviously the rides that I've been on today, and yeah, just gonna. Oh, and Spinball Wizard. I forgot I've been on Spinball. I'll throw Spinball in between 13 and Toxicator, just because 13's a bit better than Spinball. But that was really fun. Actually, Spinball. I love that. Right, so just had my 13. Just had my lunch in the Burger Kitchen. I didn't actually eat the Burger Kitchen. I ate my own food, as you saw, and I completely forgot about the Kersport Manor when I was doing my rankings. So I'll do a final rankings either at the end of this video or in a short, but I'm going to try and get on the Gangster Granny ride now, just because I loved Gangster Granny growing up and I've never done it. So okay, now this is awesome. That is so cool. If you've never done that one, that was awesome. Thanks to Granny the ride, it was great. Lovely little dark ride that is. If you go through, obviously, the story of Gangster Granny, and it's really well cleverly done. I think if you're coming as a family, that's a must do, because I can tell, like, there's some kids that will be scared of Curse of Alton Manor, but that is a really good dark ride. I highly recommend. And now I think it's an appropriate time to go on Hex. Looks awesome.
That we weren't expecting.
I'm very excited to get on this. I haven't been on this in what must have been at least 10 to 15 years. It just got off Hex of the Legend of the Towers. It was great. I love how very cleverly it's done, because it's only just like a small pirate ship, but you're going on like a really cool like adventure. It's great. If you haven't done it, do it. Now I'm gonna aim for Wicker Man, but I might go check out the gift shop first, like the big Towers trading gift shop, just because I don't really want to go later when it's too busy. And then I might try and see if I can get some extra rides on Spinball, Smiler, or back to Forbidden Valley, which I don't potentially want to do, go all the way back to Forbidden Valley, because I think Spinball, Smiler are just a little bit better for me. Here is the Wicker Man, advertised 40-minute queue. Let's do this. Decided as well, I'm going to stopwatch it. Look at that, awesome. I'm going to stopwatch it because I'm looking at this queue now, and I don't think this queue is 40 minutes. I think it's much less. I think it's closer to 10, 20. Okay, so I just pointed at the lift hill instead of the actual ride, but just got off of Wicker Man. It actually ended up being 50 minutes on my timer when getting off, because actually queuing on, getting on the ride was closer to 30, but the actual whole process of getting off was so long. It's been quite bad today, actually getting off the ride and going to another one. So I'm not entirely sure why, just because it's a busy day. But if you are coming here in summer, just be warned that actually getting off the ride can sometimes be longer than getting on. That being said, I've done all the coasters I've wanted to do now, plus more. So I'm going to head back to Forbidden Valley to go ride Nemesis Reborn again. So the plan was to go and ride Spinball, Smiler and 13, but problem with that is both Spinball and Smiler are closed at the moment, so I'm having to walk all the way up to Forbidden Valley from Wicker Man. Oh, kerfuffle, isn't it? It's a shame. I really wanted to go on the Nemesis Subterra. It's a shame, really, because, well, it's very dungeony-esque, and I do love a dungeony-esque ride, but as you can see, it's closed. You can see right there, the helicopter. I'm back here again. Gonna go on Nemesis again and try and get on Galactica, because that was awful last time. So I'll update you with that, but I'm desperate to find a drink right now. I am incredibly thirsty. What an absolutely phenomenal ride on Nemesis. That was better than my first one. And now I'm indecisive what's better, the Smiler or Nemesis. I think I'm just gonna say just the Smiler. Once again, I'm gonna try and queue up for Galactica. So what happened in between me filming the first clip and the second clip, I went accidentally in the fast track entrance to Nemesis, thinking it had a single rider queue. It doesn't, so I exited out, walked all the way over to Galactica, saw it was absolutely rammed, and then just decided to grab a drink, head back to Nemesis. I was on Nemesis within 10 minutes, if that. So going straight back to Galactica now, gonna have a little bit of a re-ride on there, and then the plan is after that, hopefully after I'm done with this one, by the time I get to the gift shop, it should be around, like, if I'm hopeful, either 4:30 or 5 o'clock. Go into the gift shop an hour before they close, and then wrap up the day with just some rides on Spinball Wizard and the Smiler, which is the goal. It's a 25-minute queue, not single rider queue though. So gonna go on here and see what about it. And I'm in love with my hat, by the way, now. It's absolutely quiet down here in the station. I mean, there's people queuing up to go in now. I get to pass all those because I'm a single rider, but I should hopefully be on either the next train or the train after. So pretty much straight on. Tell you what, a straight walk on with Galactica there. I'm now headed back to the place I was this morning, the gift shop. I'm gonna have a look for a souvenir because I want to be a little bit better at that. I know I've got the hat, but you know, I like getting souvenirs at places that I go to. So I'm gonna look for a souvenir and then I'm gonna head back, hopefully, to Spimble and the Smiler. I ended up giving that Pokemon game a go and I won a Great Ball. So I now have a Great Ball. Currently in the gift shop. Just made my purchase. I bought one of these. If you are coming, there is a lot of really cool merchandise that you can get. Smiler sensory toys, like whoever thinks of this is a genius. Doing way better time than I did before. I didn't want to film anywhere around the shop because it was incredibly busy there today, but I did film that little bit inside. I've just left the Towers trading now and I'm headed to Spimble Wizard once again because I'm going to give myself a rewrite on Spimble Wizard. The plan is, if I can get everything done in the next, that I want to be done in the next 45 minutes, so Spimble and Smiler, I'll get food here and then I can just get the train straight home, so I won't have to worry about getting the train home. I can literally just get food here and then go. For years, this ride had one of, I think, the best themes. You know, all the red and the blue match so well with Sonic Spimble. There's been a massive Sonic statue out here, but it seems like that's gone now. Once again, straight walk on with that one. That one is, it's phenomenal. I think it's better than Dragon's Fury. I'm gonna say it now. Do enjoy that one quite a lot. Oh, we're at X Sector now. I'm gonna try get on the Smiler, and if I have time, hopefully it'll be 5 o'clock by the time I'm off, and that gives me an hour to get down to the Dark Forest to go on 13 again. And if that's quick, I'll pop back here for a second ride on this baby. I meant third ride. It's been a long day. I mean, these single rider queues are brilliant. I've been almost every major coaster today twice. The only ones I'm not going to do is Oblivion because, quite frankly, I didn't really enjoy Oblivion, but everything else practically walk on. So it's just phenomenal, you know. Look at that. I was on there for 20 minutes overall. Now I'm going to try and rush, make my way over to 13 as it's 5:10 now. So I've got 50 minutes, park shuts. I'm going to try and get on the last train if I can, 13. If not, I'll head back here, but it is getting busy. Right, I have just made it to 13. There's 40 minutes left at the park. I doubt I'm going to get another ride on the Smiler. And plus, it would be pretty much I'd go there. I'm trying to mentally debate whether it's worth going on another ride on the Smiler and then going back to the train station home, or get food and then back to the train station home. So I'm just going to see how long obviously this is, because it's a 10-minute walk, but say I get off this in half an hour, they might not even let me on the Smiler. So I'm in the queue line for 13 now, the last ride of the day. Just taking the thumbnail shot as well. So let's let the final ride commence. And there's 13. I actually went on twice just because I could. The park shuts in 20 minutes, so I'm just gonna get leaving now, and I'll pick back up with you once I've either got food or I'm on the way to the train station. If I compare this to when I was here around 1, it is absolutely deserted. I always get this weird feeling when I'm at Alton Towers and I'm about to leave, like it, and it's always the dark forest. I always leave Alton Towers in the dark forest. It's so weird. I always leave in the dark forest, the music blaring, and me actually leaving. It's a weird feeling, really. Just come out the KFC. I was literally just straight in and out because my train is in just under 20 minutes. So I need to get to the train station now. And yeah, really, I just need to get to the train station now. What I was going to say, I completely lost my train of thought. Completely lost my train of thought, but what I was going to say was I was in there for about 10 minutes just charging my phone because my phone was on 11% when I left the park. And I remember from my train journey, I'm going to put the clip here now, there was no chargers for my charger. See, I got a like a brick charger, so it's literally just a brick that goes in the wall, no faffing around with any USBs or anything like that. The trouble with that is that we couldn't accommodate for that on the train, so I was pretty much out of a charger. Luckily I am now right by the train station, so well, literally this is the Lidl actually that I did my little shopping for my breakfast and my lunch. Obviously the plan was to get a KFC, and I've got a bunch of extra food just in case there's any problems with the train, I'm delayed, anything like that. I've got extra food. I've got my KFC in my bag. I've still got some chips and gravy, which I'm pretty much going to have immediately. I got one of them wrap meal boxes just because it was the first thing I saw and was like, yeah, I got 20 minutes. Let me just get the first thing I see. So 20 minutes and then 10 minutes. Well, it was 20 minutes I was in there overall. 10 minutes waiting for my food. So yeah, I ate for 10 minutes. At least I ate. I've got a lot more energy in me. And I'm now trying to just get to the train station. There was a stop that went by. I'm literally at the stop. So I got to the next stop. And yeah, I've got 2 more trains to catch. I'm going to end the vlog on the next one, the final train. So a really fun journey, don't get me wrong. I really enjoyed it. It had its ups and downs. Making a separate video after this, talking to you a bit more about the nitty-gritty of certain things, like with obviously the hotel, traveling in general was a nightmare. So talk more about that, obviously come into it. But aside from that, I'll catch you at the train station. I am on the train to I have literally for about 40 minutes before I can get on my final train home. So yeah. So I'm finally on the final train home. I've got just about 2 hours and then I'm home. So with that, thank you for watching this vlog. And if you want another vlog like this, please do subscribe, like, and comment down below that you want another vlog like this, and I'll see you then.